Welcome to Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field and home to the Northwestern Wildcats, where it will be a sea of purple as the fans are more than ready for this one. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Purdue Boilermakers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northwestern Wildcats. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Be looking forward to it all week. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's McCovey. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, we knew this offense wanted to be aggressive in this game plan, and they're doing it right away in the first series, taking a shot down the field. They got the look they wanted, and what a great throw by the quarterback.
Throws to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He leaves it with the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. The offense changing the play. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The Wildcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. There's
wide open spaces. There he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Swings it out to his running back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it for a big play. Open spaces. Turning on the jet. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Purdue!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Stone. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter. 3 phases.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. just needs a crack to get a return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tuggle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
How about that start? This dude is in fuego. Over 100 yards receiving already. You could tell there's a matchup they like, and they're going to exploit it, continuing to feature this wide receiver who's just chewing up yards.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
With the catch, it's Jackson. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. Try to get it to the edge. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. On the run, it's Porter. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something to do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Stone. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it at the 15. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Going for 6. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. And when the man behind center has it going the way he has so far, you are feeling good about reaching into the playbook. He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance.
Man, that D tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and was able to get that tackle for once.
Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The give from the gun. Got the first down and more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's McCoby. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Second down, he'll throw it. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Steps away to find some room. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, they forced the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They'll try to pass their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Scanning the field, it's Stone. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Here's this offense with a catch in the middle. It's all right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open.
Got enough space, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This sophomore behind center has been surgical in his performance. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders, and best of all, they've protected the football. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's McCoby. It's incomplete, and they've been waiting to run now, and they couldn't quite pull it off. It's third down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll take another shot here. Pulls in the deep ball. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston.
The Boilermakers will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Now facing a third and long. They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Stone. Got it in the middle, it's Farrell. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Catch is made at the 15. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. On the ground, it's Joyner. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in at the 40. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Got room to work. It's a running room. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
To the air, it's Stone. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. The Wildcats are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tuggle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The short hands, it's Joyner. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And the Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Singleton. Gets it out quickly. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Tuggle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We've talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
To the air, it's Stone. Here's a heat. He's got him. Spins away from one. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. And the returner goes down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I think if you're the head coach, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exact. Get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Punt is on its way. He's got it near midfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Stone. Wide open downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Northwestern! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They want to throw it. Fakes to grab. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, we're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
Looking downfield, it's Singleton. It's complete to the left. At the 45 on his way. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The run from the shotgun. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Boilermakers come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll sneak it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Boilermakers are flying down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Joyner. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll try the run. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a two-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know, at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.